Welcome back, Egos family. We are your hosts, Jake Grijalva
and Mario Rodriguez.
And this is episode 8.
8? Is it?
Yeah. 7 was released.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, I'm going to give a fair warning before this episode begins. In this episode, we will be talking about religious beliefs and debate. If that happens to be a topic that is, something that makes you uncomfortable or something that makes you uneasy, please feel free to click off the video. Just a fair warning, because I know everybody's a little bit different with these controversial topics. But that is something we will be talking about. So, how you doing?
Good, but before we get into, how was your week while I was not here?
My week is pretty okay. I've been working a lot on solo things. But next episode, I should have a website available for you guys. And we have a lot of things in store because we've already started planning on doing bigger things for season 2. So I hope you guys are excited. Let's just get straight into the topic of religion, because
Okay.
Religious beliefs are a very, very interesting thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think as time has gone by, they've obviously become a little bit less mainstream. I know a lot of people, I feel like the majority of the people that I do know do not hold religious beliefs. Now, your family, I know, is very, very religious. Yeah. Do you share the same sentiments that they do about religion?
Sort of. I think right now, it was weird because I was raised Catholic, or at least I was always told to tell people that I was Catholic.
Yeah.
And then at some point, it was when I was 13, they decided to switch over to Christianity. And I don't know, and it put me in this weird situation where I kept calling myself Catholic, even though my parents were forcing me to go to. It was weird because I basically felt like they were forcing me to switch over a religion that I had no knowledge of. Yeah. And it kind of sucked because I was like, how am I just supposed to forget this? You know what I mean? And it's interesting though, because the one person I talked to about it was my dad's mom, my grandma, and she's Catholic, and she said, yeah, she doesn't like attending the church my parents going to because she just feels like she's being forced to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting thing, because I know a lot of people who, as children, were forced to kind of be religious.
I think it's weird.
I think that's weird too. Personally, I wouldn't raise my child in a way that I'm forcing them to be a part of a certain religion. I would love to give them information about religion, and I'd love to educate them about different religions, because all of them have different pros and cons, but that's something that I want them to choose for themselves, because for some people that's really deep, they're their whole lives.
I don't know, at the moment I'm on the journey of figuring out my own faith, but I don't know, I just know that I believe in the afterlife, and or at least I believe in a God at least for me. And but what's interesting is that nowadays people they get really weird when you say that you believe in God, and I've noticed that a lot. They're like, oh, interesting, or they put this weird stereotype in their head, you're very what's it called, very crap, I don't know what's the word. Maybe? No, not conservative. Gosh, very oh my gosh, judgy.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's certain rules and blah blah blah. And I remember and everyone thinks that you're homophobic. Yeah. And I figured that out. I'm definitely not. I literally I don't believe that is a sin. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's crazy because the church that I went to, they're insane. They're really homophobic. And if the two pastor kids who are watching this, if you are watching this, I'm sorry. But even she said she didn't want to be a part of her parents' church anymore, because she didn't really believe that they taught the values that she wanted to really learn and grow with.
Yeah, it's weird. I feel that kind of belief, especially going on the homophobic thing. I think over time, religions have really started to lean away from that belief because, I mean, like the Pope himself has recently been coming out to say that being gay is fine, and like, you know, God loves everybody. And part of the reason I'm not religious myself, for everybody out there who doesn't know this, I don't believe in any particular religion. I don't have strong views about an afterlife, or, you know, I don't have a general sense of a grand purpose or anything. I'm very, like, you know, we're here just by nature's circumstance, and you know, when we die, that's it. There's just, you know, there's nothing after that. I look at things from a very, very like scientific point of view, and in my eyes, I feel like religion is kind of just something, and I don't mean this in an offensive way, because like anybody can believe anything they want, and I would never judge anybody for that. But just in my eyes, religion kind of seems like just something to fall back on when you really need to believe in something. You know, I think it's more of just like an attention grabber. But yeah, I think that's part of the reason I don't necessarily believe in any religion, because I just don't agree with a lot of the views of, you know, because like a lot of Christians who do believe very strongly in the Bible do actually, you know, share that sentiment that, you know, like homophobia, well, not homophobia, being homosexual is not okay. Like there's plenty of relatives in my family who share that belief, and it's in big part led by their religious beliefs. You know, same thing with like getting a tattoo. Like, you know, the Bible says you're not supposed to mark your skin or anything like that,
or change your body.
And in my head, it's just like there's way bigger things to worry about in life. I do think that some religions are cool, like the whole idea of like, you know, peace of mind and the kind of you know, just like virtuistic sense of well-being that comes from like Buddhism and Hinduism. Those are very, like, I can see why that's enlightening for people.
Reincarnation.
Reincarnation, having that belief, you know. I'm open to like all these different beliefs. I'm open for discussion about reincarnation and everything, because, you know, obviously there's no proof. It's not like I'm going to be like, oh yeah, you know, I died and came back. Like, there's no proof that these things don't exist, and there's certainly no proof that they do, which is why that I can't, you know, dedicate my whole belief system to that.
But I also like wish like people like you and me can also like, where I am a Christian, I guess, at the moment, that's what like I identify as, and you're,
I guess I would say an atheist.
Yeah. I was gonna label you. But like, I wish like that, like you and me are never gonna like pressure each other to like.
Oh yeah, no.
You know, like
it's not worth it.
Exactly, but like that's what people just don't understand. Like I do think like I get it, because like we are like for Christians or like religious people, they're taught to like spread the word of God and like teach them. But like I think that's more in the sense of like, don't be ashamed. To like, if someone asks you like, are you religious, just be like, yeah. And like if they want to talk about it more, talk about it more, you know. But like I don't think forcing them to come to church by like basically manipulating them and like making them feel bad is just not the way to go, and I really don't like that.
In my family, when I was younger, some of my older relatives, nobody in like my like very straight immediate family, a lot of older generation relatives who are very strongly religious, and they really do believe in, you know, the Christian system of religion. I sometimes when I was younger, and because I went to like religion class for like a few months.
Bible study.
What?
A Bible study?
Yeah, literally. and I remember I would always contemplate whether or not I wanted to go, and I would tell my parents like, yeah, you know, I really don't want to do this. And some of my relatives would be like how could you not, you know, want to do this for God, you know, God, like if you don't do this, you're gonna go to hell. Like,
exactly.
God,
Like people like if you miss like once or like if you miss once, boom, like people just have like this thing like, why didn't you go? Like they're super curious about like why, and if it's a good enough reason, and if like you don't want to share that personal reason, then they're like shaming you, be like, why are you like ashamed of what you did? Did you do something bad? And it's just weird to me.
It seems a little backwards to me, because it's like the message is that God loves everybody. You know, God loves you. God wants you to join him in heaven. But then that message is flipped so often where, oh, if you do this one minor thing wrong that doesn't affect anybody's life but yours, then God does not want you anymore. Yeah. You know? It's like God will not accept you now.
Yeah, I agree. But we're also not saying like every church is like this. We're just saying like...
Yeah. It's just in our experience with like, you know, Catholicism and things like that.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, I agree. And I don't know. I just feel like I like God, like, or at least my connection with God, or like my beliefs, like they've truly helped me, because like in very dark moments, like that's like the only person you can, at least for me, like you can talk to with like out feeling like they're gonna tell somebody without like them shaming you, without like feeling worse after you're saying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a lot of the cases too, though. Like a lot of people have to realize too, like if religion was like not a part, like if it just went away, if like everyone found out that it's not real, there would be so much chaos due to the fact that like a lot of people are good and became good because of their faith.
Yeah. And I love that. Like, you know, to me, that's what religion should be.
Yeah.
Not that you're doing it. Yeah. Not like, or just faith in general. Not that you're doing it to, you know, conform to what people want you to do, but you're doing it because like you can really benefit from this. And in that sense, I love the idea of having faith and stuff Absolutely. Like that. You know, like I couldn't do it. Like in my dark times, I am somebody who believes, you know, like I only have myself to rely on. You know, like if I don't do this myself, then I'm not doing it at all. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, for other people, I think that's a really great thing. Like me, I don't want to, and I'm not saying that it's like an excuse, but for me, it would just feel like an excuse if I was to be like, yeah, I'm relying on God to fix my problems. You know, it's like if I don't take action myself, then I'm not doing myself any favors. You know? Also, another thing that makes me question the existence of a God, and this can go for any religion at this point, but just the existence of a higher being. I feel like the Bible, for Catholicism in general, just Catholicism I'm talking about right now, I feel like the Bible is very centered towards God's image for what he wanted like humans to be, because it's a lot about like a lot of the creation is about like, oh, you know, this is what man gets and they have this now, but like at the same time it's like, okay, if everything that we see in front of us on earth is for us and it was made by God to benefit us, then what does God need like the millions of other universes for? And what about all the random planets that don't have life? Like, what would be the point of that? You know, it's like these things could be a lot more minimalist than they are in the grand scheme. So, you know.
No, yeah, I get that. I feel like, though, like, I think having a journey with like faith, that you do have to understand there's gonna be so many times where like you have doubt. Yeah. And like, but that's like the whole point of faith. Like, you're just gonna have to trust. Yeah. And I think a lot of people, which is fine, you know, like you're your own person, your own like. Yeah. And I'm not gonna be like you just because you said that you're attending church with me this upcoming Sunday.
We're going to church together. You gotta come.
We're gonna film the podcast after.
Jesus will oversee this one, boys.
Yeah. Another thing though, like with my journey, I remember like. It's just there's so much judgment, like just because like so my parent, I don't know, so shout out, sorry my parents, but I'm about to expose my parents, but like they like judge me for not attending their church anymore, and actually no, they don't judge me, but like they do, like
it's almost like a sense of disappointment, probably
a little bit. Like, I don't think they're disappointed, but like they don't see me going to any other church, so they don't think that like I have a like strong faith or trust with God. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I don't think that's really the case. Like I pray every night before I go to bed. Like I'm reading like I'm starting to read the like this book that about like I don't know, this like one of the youth pastors wrote recently. Yeah. I love watching like Christian movies. Like I think they're kind of like actually entertaining.
Yeah.
And it just sucks just because I like don't attend your church anymore. It doesn't mean like my like trust with God is weakened, or it's weird. I don't know.
I think that issue is sometimes people associate themselves with their religion so heavily that it overtakes their general sense of, you know, like what life is all about, just like living your own life, because, you know, in reality a lot of people don't necessarily have time to go to church all the time. People are doing their own things and living their own lives, and you know, like you said, I have seen a lot of instances where people, you know, are upset with you for not believing in religion as much as they do, for not going to church, or not reading this, or not praying, or doing that, you know. And you know, that's the thing. That's like kind of what I was saying before, is that if religion is about, you know, spreading love and stuff, then, you know, these are very little things to be judging people for.
No, yeah, it's weird. I do agree. And I also feel also like when it comes to like pastors, like at least my experience, like I need to, like, if I'm gonna attend a church, I gotta make sure like my pastor is like not having a big head in a sense, because I feel as though they are like representing like God and like your journey through like faith. Yeah. And when you like, and I feel like as though they get this like sort of ego when it comes to it, due to the fact that you're like trusting them with everything, and you're doing things for them and for the church and their church specifically, and you're getting people to attend that church, and their ego grows where they might become like a bit selfish. Yeah. And you have to like make sure they're like not also like manipulating you to this point with like your trust with them. Yeah. Because they can be like they can have helped you so much, and then at one point they can like be teaching you this at like on a Sunday, just teaching you something that like morally isn't probably correct. And I think that where comes like there is a lot of manipulation with a lot of churches, because they know they have like so much like trust with a lot of people, you know what I mean? That's a really I guess dangerous position to be in, because, you know, when you are like the head of a church system, then you know that everybody who goes to that church is laying so much of their trust into you, because for some people religion is their whole life. Like they will dictate their whole lives based on what they think God wants or the will of God is. So, you know, like I'm sure that there's so many instances where people who are running churches or are a part of the system really just take advantage of the position that they're in, and that, you know, that sucks, because, like, you know, I guess I feel like people of that religion would also know that that's not what religion is about. If they knew some of the corruption that happened in those circumstances, then I think they'd be not okay with that too, obviously. Another thing I kind of wanted to talk about, so I know that people also judge when you don't get married in a church. Like, because I know a lot of people who are religious are like, yeah, you got to get married in a church. Like, I feel like most Christians believe that they have to get married. No, yeah, actually, that's very funny that you're bringing this up, because like now that I'm thinking about it, like, yeah, like it has to be maybe not at the church per se, but more as of like the pastors have to marry you, and like you have to have, it has to basically be wherever you are getting married, it still has to like represent, like you still have to like pray and basically have like a whole Sunday service.
It kind of has to turn into this image where you're getting married because God brought you guys together, and it wasn't because you guys like love each other.
But I do think that like for people who have faith, like I get it, like I do believe that everything happens for a reason, mostly due to the fact that like like I don't know, like someone has brought you together, and I get it, but I think if the pastors are trying to make a whole Sunday service out of your wedding and having more control than like the bride,
Yeah.
it gets a little wary and like sketchy with me with that, because I feel as though like that's like the bride's like day.
Yeah.
You know, like they want to choose. I feel like they should choose the venue. They should choose the dress. They should choose what should happen. You know, instead of like forcing them to like have this. And I don't know. I personally wouldn't want a whole Sunday service. I guess I would have like my day with my like wife.
Yeah, and I can see why people would want to get married in the church of their religion. If you're very big into your religion and that brings you comfort, of course,
go for
do
you.
that.
Yeah.
But
make sure it's like you want to do it, not like because your pastors are peer pressuring you.
Yeah, or your family's peer
Or
pressuring
priest.
you. You know, like just because people are saying, "Oh, you're religious, you have to get married in the church." You know, like obviously, if that's what you believe in, that's what you believe in.
Yeah.
But I'm somebody, you know, I probably wouldn't get married in a church unless like I really had to per my wife's family. I personally want to get married in somewhere that I would, you know, really enjoy, like kind of maybe like a vacation setting or at a really nice venue. Just somewhere that's like really enjoyable for me and to have a bunch of people around. Yeah, so I just getting married in a church would just be really strange to me because the whole procedure is very different. It's a very different thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to get married in a church. I don't know if I really want to get married, lol. But I don't know. I just feel like a nice wedding with like, I don't know. I don't know. I can't see myself getting married in a church, at least.
Yeah.
Like it would have to be like a nice venue, you know. Like if my pastors just want to like marry me, that's cool too. You know, I don't have to pay for like somebody to do it. So like I'm okay with that too.
Bro, I'll marry you.
Yeah. Bro, do you have your license?
No, but I'll get one for you.
Bro, fire.
I'll officiate your wedding.
That would be kind of dope.
Let's go.
Yeah, but that also okay. So that brings back to like the whole manipulation thing, like peer pressuring you, making you gaslighting you. That's like a huge thing in like religion when it comes to like priests and pastors, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure like priests are for like the Catholic and like pastors are for Christians, right?
Yeah.
I think so. And like they like gaslight you to become a better person. And I just think that's like weird, instead of like teaching you lessons.
It's funny because those same people probably do all of the same shit that God was defined as a sin, you know.
And it's mostly with the pastors too, because like priests are like strict. Like I trust they're not like honestly doing the things that like they're teaching, but like the pastors, they're like they're gonna judge you, but they probably have done it. But they're also teaching you, if you do it, pray on it.
Yeah.
And like, and at the end of the day, you're still a good person, but at the same time judges you because it seems like you're not being a good person, and it's just weird to me.
Yeah.
Like it's like a whole like cycle of manipulation.
Yeah, that definitely sucks. I feel like so actually, you know, I feel like my belief can be looked at in kind of a spiritual way because, all right, so let me explain. I'm sure somebody's made a religion about this, but I find a lot of satisfaction and comfort in knowing that everybody was like born from stars and stuff, because literally the only way that like,
what do you mean born from stars?
Okay, so a lot of elements and stuff that we know were created from stars, you know, going supernova and exploding and stuff, and everything in the universe is connected in such a bizarre way like that, because almost everything that you know is possible because a random star exploded and made all the stuff. So we are literally made of stardust. Like we are things born from stars. And in that way, I feel like we're all very connected, and I've kind of come to peace with dying because not because I think there's an afterlife or because I think I'll be in a better spot, but it's because I know that my decomposing corpse will become life for
Nice.
other things in the ground.
Okay.
And I won't necessarily be dead because my matter and organic compounds will spread to other things that need them.
Okay.
You know? But yeah, I definitely don't believe in an afterlife because I acknowledge the fact that the only reason that my brain works is because of electricity and chemicals. So I don't know, once that stops flowing, what is there?
Wait, we're just gonna like jump something because it's like I've been questioning it for like the past like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Can a woman be a priest?
I don't think so. I mean,
No?
I don't know. Actually, look it up. I've never seen one personally.
No, yeah.
So that's why I'm saying I don't know. But
that's kind of messed up. I have not pressed the space button once. What? What is going on? Cam?
is it not working? Do I need to use my iPad?
No, you're good.
All right. It's actually a really intriguing question because I've never seen a. Well, aren't those just like? Is that what a nun is?
No, because they have to follow the priest. La 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 la.
This is
Women should be allowed to be priests. Jesus never specifically said that women should not be priests. I am reading this, not actually saying this. Although he did choose only men as his 12 apostles, the Catholic Church is struggling to recruit new priests, and many of the existing priests are getting much older and losing touch with their... Okay, so no. Due to the fact that, like, the... at least for... Yeah, so priests are for the Catholic Church.
Mm-hmm.
And... it's because the 12 apostles for them are only men. So they think that only like men should be allowed to be priests.
Damn. Dude, that's actually kind of fucked up.
Yeah. She can't become a bishop either.
Wow.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Can they literally only become like
But like
nuns?
why though? I guess so.
That's really strange. I'm not like well rounded in how religion works or anything.
No, yeah, me either.
but
I also think that's just interesting. I'm just like confused why.
The biggest thing about religion that kind of bothers me is that a lot of it isn't open to change. Like, I mean...
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm... Yeah, no,
like,
I agree.
I've heard, obviously it's like a thing where people are saying that the Bible has been rewritten millions of times and it doesn't even say what it originally said anymore. But, times are changing now, and I think sometimes certain religions can give off a little bit of a controversial view, per se, on things that are changing today.
I think bishops are... Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I think bishops are like the equivalents of a nun.
Oh, okay.
So I was gonna say because like nuns have to serve the priest in a way, not like just like it's basically their boss, if that makes sense.
How much do they get paid?
I think it's isn't it like a government thing? Because isn't like if you...
No, church and state are different. That's
a good question.
That was established a long time ago.
I think through like funding, because there are a lot of like...
That's what it is, right? They have like...
I could be... Wait, do nuns and...
It's probably from all the weddings they're having.
Priests get paid. If they have a job, even in the church, they get a salary. The difference between a member of a religious community and other laity is that their salary goes to their monastery or congregation. What? Congregation instead of them individually. Then all the income from all the sisters of that order is pooled and used collectively.
Interesting.
Okay. So I am understanding. So basically, for the Catholic wise,
okay,
the Catholic Church, like, it can't be like a Christian church where you can have, like, let's say like we want to have this room as like as a Christian like church, or like this house as a Christian church.
Okay.
Like you can't do that. Like when like you want to make a Catholic church. So I guess like when you have a Catholic church, I don't even know. I thought I had it, but I thought I had it, but then I'm saying it and I'm...
Religion is turning into a 4th grade word problem. We can't figure it out.
No. Whoa. Were you Catholic? Were you raised Catholic, or were you...
I was raised Catholic. However, I'm obviously not anymore, and I'm very thankful to have a family that supports me not being religious. Although they do believe sometimes that I am a bit morbid, because I am. My beliefs are a little bit sad sometimes, but I think that's just the nature of life. And
okay,
the way.
So when it comes to the church, I think, like you have to give money. I'm really hoping this also happens in like Catholic churches, but I think that's what they gain from it, and like funding through like events and all that.
Yeah.
So like it's basically the people paying them.
I see.
Because they're serving the community. And they're paying the bills for this the church. They're paying for the priest, I guess.
So what happens when nobody goes to your church? Like, what happens if you like have like the most run down, not attractive church? Do you just not make money?
I guess, but I feel like you can also have like a job. It's very intriguing, actually.
Yeah, it's very weird because I don't think like churches and people who work in them are paid by like government standard job, like I don't think they get paid in the same way that like somebody who works in a supermarket.
I find it interesting though, because the nuns do not get paid.
The nuns don't get paid?
Yeah, they give up all their earnings to the church.
That's so fucked up.
But no,
honestly,
but I guess like they can receive a lot of benefits from the church.
I'm sure they do.
You know what I mean? Like a house for the nuns, or like if they want to go on like a retreat, they also pay for all the nuns. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But still, like
they have a housing at the church.
Imagine working though and getting like your money taken from you.
Yeah.
To the bigger establishment. That sounds like. This sounds like a what's the word I'm looking for? A monarchy right now. One guy and he takes all your money.
Oh my god! So apparently, one of the perks of becoming a priest, you get like free housing.
You get a free house.
There are a few perks that come with a job, but life bears little resemblance to the comforts and quietude. I feel like I'm so illiterate when I'm reading this. Described by Jane Austen. Get their council tax paid for them, and the biggest perk of all, free accommodation, usually a 4-bedroom house.
What the fuck? That's cool.
I think that's
might have to become a priest. Might have to become a priest just for the housing.
That's a good-looking priest, bro.
Let me see. He looks like John Cena.
No, he looks like John Hamm.
I think I know who that is. Wait, pull up a picture of him.
John Hamm.
I think I know who you're talking about. I wish my last name was Ham. I really like ham. Like the food. Like the bird. Wait, no, Ham is a pig.
He's from Mad Men. He's an actor on Mad Men. This guy right here.
Not the guy I was thinking of, but he does look like him.
Right?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, he really does.
You know what? I was always intrigued. The religion.
What?
What's the Mormons? What's the religion called?
I don't know.
Well, we're about to find out. Mormons religion. What the?
Did no spaces happen again?
Yeah, I guess so.
The Book of Mormon.
The Mormonism. That's the religion.
Mormonism?
Yeah.
I was going to say Mormonism as a joke, but then I thought I'd sound stupid, so I didn't. What does Mormonism believe in?
Wait, give me 1 second.
What is the belief of Mormonism?
Space. There we go.
We should make our own religion. Like, we should create a new religion.
I'm going to pass on that one, Chief. I'm going to pass on that one, Chief.
Except it's only beneficial.
Mormonism is the religious tradition and theology of the Latter-day Saint movement of Restorationist Christianity, started by Joseph Smith in Western New York.
So it's basically Christianity. That's what I'm hearing.
Guess so. Yeah, it's interesting though. But I've heard like, I personally, I'm not saying that it is, but I personally heard like so many bad things from the Mormon like church, I guess.
Do you know any Mormons?
I used to. His name was Josh. I'm not gonna say his last name, but his name. And then his younger brother Zeke.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know them. Yep,
they were Mormons.
Interesting.
Yeah, they do have to follow a very strict life though. That's what I do know. Like, sorry, I didn't mean to.
That kind of sounded like ASMR for a second. Zipper ASMR.
No, yeah, but like I've heard like really like like bad things. At least I've met people too who said they've left the religion and the church.
Damn.
Yeah, because they've been what's it called? They've been treated like really bad, like mentally or physically abused. Yeah.
I'm gonna change topics for a minute.
Go for it.
Did you hear about the whole shit going down with like? I'm sure this isn't really new news. I mean, it kind of developed last month, but the whole shit between Russia and Ukraine.
No.
So there's a really big thing going on in the world right now. Apparently, it is believed that Russia is planning on invading Ukraine. They've already sent out something like, I don't even remember the number. I think it was like 10,000 troops and tanks and missiles all around the border of Ukraine, and members of NATO, or like, you know, President Biden was also like talking big game. Like, if Russia does this, they're gonna experience severe economic and I don't even know exactly what he said, but he was saying something like they have severe consequences for their actions if they invade Ukraine, because NATO would get like pissed off.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I was looking at something this morning, and the article was saying this could potentially start a literal world war, because if NATO, so the way, you know how NATO works, right? So like, if one member of NATO, if one country from NATO gets attacked, then the rest of NATO have to go in and defend them. Like, that is their duty. It's a forced alliance. So like, let's say like if Italy got attacked because they were part of NATO, then the United States would have to step in. France, England, everybody would have to step in.
So just be another giant world war.
Yeah.
Amazing. And we live on an
As
island.
if we thought that 2022 could not be worse than 2021.
Honestly, I'm doing pretty good.
I do think that this year will signal the end of the pandemic. I don't think it'll be a pandemic after this year. I think at worst it'll be labeled.
I still think it's going to be like a pandemic, but I think they're going to take off the label pandemic just to like say it's over.
I don't think it's going to be as bad, and I don't think it's legitimately going to be bad enough anymore to call it a pandemic. I think.
Can I ask why you're saying this? Because I'm pretty sure like the past 2 months it's just been really bad.
Because a lot of people, almost everybody who I know has said at this point that they have been infected with COVID, and unless another like crazy mutation comes out, a lot of people who, because it spread like wildfire, like Omicron went crazy, but since a lot of people now have a natural immunity, because at least for a little bit of time, you know, people obviously aren't going to get infected so much anymore. Deaths are going up because a lot of, like right now, because a lot of people were hospitalized, and just now, like from the spike, they're all dying off, which is very sad. But the actual new positive cases are going down. So, like the peak of the cases already happened. A lot of people are dying now, which is really sad, and they will continue to in the next few weeks. But it's very interesting that the cases are going down, and they went down like fast. Like, we're losing like 10,000 cases a week
for New York.
Yeah, well, no, all over the world.
No, Florida is doing really bad. When I was down there,
look up the graph for the world, for cases in the world.
The world.
Yeah, in the UK, cases went down by 50%.
Okay, I was talking about United States.
No,
I'm worried about the United States. I'm not worried about UK.
I mean, the United States, I think I'm 90% positive cases are generally going down too. Deaths are almost certainly going up because everybody be dying from like the holidays right now.
Kind of. Imagine it says you're completely wrong. That'd be kind of weak.
Is there a chart? Where's the chart? Where's the zigzag line? We use what? Did I see Yahoo?
It changes. Literally,
What?
It literally changes.
It changes every time you search something?
Usually it does. Yeah. I don't know why. It's weird, right?
Yahoo's the most despicable platform ever. I'm sorry. I can't stand Yahoo.
Well,
dude.
you're a very hateful person.
Also,
though.
Bing is terrible. Bing is like the worst.
The United States have 70 million people who are infected right now.
How many?
70 million.
Are you sure that's not all time?
What do you mean all time? What?
Are you sure that's not like the total amount of cases that there's ever been in the United States from COVID?
I don't know. Maybe
70 million is a shit ton.
yeah, but there's like a shit ton of people in the United States.
I
don't know.
I wonder. This is difficult. Show all new cases and deaths. Okay.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi is really bad.
My Wi-Fi is so bad, guys. You don't even understand. I can like barely search the internet. Anyway, regardless of the statistics, I do believe that this year will be the end. And
I don't know if it's saying so I don't know if it's saying like going down, but these numbers are terrible.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna look like shit still.
I feel like they're gonna. But like I said, I really do think it's gonna be like it's still a pandemic. People are still gonna like get it, be prevented from doing things.
I don't think it's ever gonna go away.
Oh, what? No, I never.
But no, I don't think that people are gonna be prevented from doing things. I don't think the government's gonna keep stopping us from doing anything.
You know, Trump did like a whole interview with a person who was like not wearing a mask and who wasn't vaccinated, and I was like, why would you do that?
Because sorry, but he's an idiot.
No, yeah, no, he was.
Sorry, everybody, but I know. I feel like the majority of politicians are idiots nowadays, and he was definitely an idiot.
No, yeah, but I literally saw because he asked like, "Are you vaccinated?" to the interviewer, and she goes, "No."
Oh, was it that
it's the very conservative African American lady.
Yeah, I saw that interview.
It was funny.
It was a very interesting one because
so
he kind of like
he was promoting the vaccine.
Yeah,
and I knew he was because he got it a while ago.
Yeah,
and he got
I also kind of think it's bullshit to make his image better because he literally got fucking like banned from Twitter and shit.
Maybe, but I remember she was like was trying to tell like she tried to make him say that he agrees with her and being like the vaccine doesn't work or like it shouldn't be mandated and like masks shouldn't be around anymore, and he was like no.
Yeah, he was like a whole
pandemic. I mean, people are dying.
Wrong.
People are dying. The vaccine does work. It's great technology, and I'm like, oh yeah, I agree. Good job. That was funny.
Her viewpoint did change very fast. She was trying to like completely deny that she was talking about that.
Last time I saw her was literally when everyone was bashing her for attacking Harry Styles for wearing a dress.
I didn't even know that happened.
No, yeah, that because I just remember so many men on like TikTok, gay or not, they were just like, they decided to wear a dress. Like they stitched her video on TikTok. And then
I kind of want to wear one just to see what it feels like. Because I've never worn a dress.
It would have to be like a well-fitted dress though.
Yeah, like can one of our followers buy me a wedding dress?
For real?
Wait,
what? Wedding dress?
Yeah, just for shits and gigs. Just buy me a wedding dress, and we can take a picture together. Whoever buys me it, and we'll take a picture, and we'll like either. Well, actually, I don't think you want to kiss me, so we'll Photoshop it with us kissing. Unless it's Mario. Mario and I can actually kiss.
Have you ever thought about, like, your wedding?
I don't really think about it all that much.
Mm-hmm.
I feel, I got to take things one step at a time, homie. That's just a long time from now.
No, my friend wants to get married, like, very young. Like she said like maybe 22.
Bro, my girlfriend's brother is getting married.
No, yeah, but like
He's
they've been
20.
together. But they've been together for a while.
Yeah, but I personally I wouldn't get married at 20. I like for me that's too young.
No, yeah, but
Good
like
for them though.
But for
I'm happy for them.
But for his circumstances, I know I understand why. You know,
Yeah.
he is like a part of like. Wait, what is he? What is he?
He is Air Force.
Air Force. Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, you do.
Yeah, I guess he wants to settle down.
But also like, he's also been gone for like a while now. You know, it's been like.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even remember. Oh my god, it's been a while.
Yeah.
And I just know that he like since he like they both dealt with that in the relationship. I think he's like, okay, if we can handle that, we can definitely freaking handle.
That's true.
Getting married.
That's true. Yeah, very happy for them though.
No,
That's
yeah.
a wedding that I'm excited to go to. My wedding, guys. When I have a wedding, that shit gonna be lit.
No, yeah.
We're gonna have a bomb wedding. What if I?
No, yeah, but wait. So like,
What if I don't invite you to my wedding?
I would destroy everything.
You would just start breaking shit.
No, there would be so much chaos. You like genuinely. I would like maybe like I don't know. I would like probably Photoshop you like doing something bad. Maybe like robbing a lady.
Spreading open my ass cheeks.
Maybe like a like maybe like Photoshop your news and like post them.
Let's go. Can you Photoshop my face on Chris Evans' nudes?
What?
Do you remember when Chris Evans' nudes got
Yeah.
released? Can you just Photoshop my face like in that picture?
Wow. How? It was like all gray and black.
So make me gray and black.
I guess I'll do my. It's gonna take a little bit of an effort though.
You know what? Black and white TV isn't actually just black and white. There's gray in there, and there's different shades of white and black.
There's actually no white.
It's like barely white.
It's I don't think I've no. There's no white.
There's white. There's a little bit of white
Nowadays, but like back in the day where it's like black and white, it was never
Imagine
white.
having a TV. I'm gonna sound like such a fucking spoiled child. Imagine having a TV where you had to get up to change the channel.
Yeah, you do sound spoiled.
But like
I had to do that.
Those TVs. No, I'm saying those TVs with like the fucking knobs that you turn.
Oh.
To change like old TVs. Imagine having one of them shits. And then it taking up like half of your living room.
The good old days.
Massive. The good old days, yeah. Yeah. I think every period of every time sucked. There was never a good time to be alive.
No, I don't believe that.
When was a good time? If you go far back enough,
The 90s.
I don't even think the 90s. Okay, but yeah, there was probably a bunch of shit going on in the 90s that
Yeah,
people were
but
upset
like,
about too.
I mean, there are like 7 billion people in the world. There's got to be something bad going on.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but like, honestly, now too. Like personally, sorry if you've been affected by like a lot. Sorry.
Sorry if you're depressed.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I mean, no, it's okay. We get depressed too. I mean, last episode, like, things were rough, you know?
Things were rough, you know? But, no, I don't, okay, there's always something to complain about.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? But I definitely think the worst of it was from the hundreds to the 40s. That sucked.
Yeah, I can imagine, you know, I didn't have rights, so.
No rights, 2 wars, nukes.
Wasn't
the Great
World War
Depression.
II in the.
World War One was 1910s, and World War Two was 1940s.
Oh, why the fuck did I think it was the
And Great
1950s?
Depression was 1930s.
Interesting.
Yeah. And they were like, we're going to go to war to get our economy back on track. And then they blew up Japan.
Shout out to Japan, man.
Shout out to Japan. You know what? Honestly, though.
Shout out to Don, too. We haven't done that yet.
Shout out to Dawn. But honestly, it makes me happy to see how awesome Japan is now.
Did you... Wait.
Like, they've always been awesome, but, like,
Yeah.
you know, after getting
Their game
nuked,
shows are fire.
dude, they have a game show. We discovered this
I don't think it was a
last
game show.
night.
I think it was just, like, some sort of test they were doing.
Yeah, but it was funny. So they took a bunch of different sized tires and put them on a huge ramp, and then they would jump off and they'd measure how far they would go. And it was the most amusing thing that I've watched in like weeks, months, years even.
You're acting like you didn't see No Way Home like a month ago. Like,
Bro, honestly, a lot of people are shitting on that movie. Mario.
Who
This
said
idiot.
it?
This
Whoa,
moron.
whoa. Be respectful. Be respectful.
No respect to you if you don't like No Way Home.
Wait, what? I never said that.
What?
Never. Not once did I ever say that.
He was critiquing it too much.
No, you're right. Yeah. Because everyone was calling it like the best movie of all time, but I think it was because the atmosphere that we were in made it like.
I don't think it was the best
better.
movie of all time, but I.
No, don't do that because you literally said that. You literally said that.
No, not of all time ever of any movies of Marvel movies. It's definitely tying number one with Endgame.
Oh no, Endgame is definitely better.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Everyone's like comparing the portals where every Avenger and superhero came through to the two Spider-Man coming in. Like, I think it was cool that the two Spider-Man were coming in, but there's no way that's better than the moment like all the Avengers came to the
I
portals.
can agree with. There was nothing like all the Avengers.
Literally,
came to the
what?
portal.
It's the two people, and they're like they're only gonna appear again maybe in the next movie.
Bro, Howard the Duck was in Endgame. Howard the Duck walked through the portal.
Howard the Duck was in a lot of episodes of What If.
He was?
Yeah, I finished it, by the way. Oh, literally, yeah. After watching it, Age of Ultron went higher.
Yeah. Well, Age of Ultron it just showed me that Age of Ultron could have been better. But that episode with Ultron when he was going and getting the stones and then he fought the Watcher.
I was confused how he saw the Watcher. I was genuinely confused.
Well, okay, I think it's I have a few theories on that. I think it's either one because he's literally a piece of technology and he was so advanced in that moment that he could see through like the multiversal barrier, or two, it's because he had the Infinity Stones and was able to see through parts of reality.
That's true. Interesting.
Yeah, but dude, that show is amazing. It's really slow in the beginning, but once you get to the end, dude, that episode with Thor is stupid though.
Yeah.
Like, what if Thor was an only child? That shit was dumb. I hated that episode.
I like the first like maybe like 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
But then he goes on a drunk party rampage and like it's just so dumb. It's so dumb.
It's like they honestly do Thor so terribly.
They do, yeah.
Like
just in general,
movies, like except
MCU.
Ragnarok. Ragnarok was honestly like pretty good. I like.
Yeah,
that.
they also do Hulk so dirty, dude. Hulk and Thor are done so dirty.
Hulk, he doesn't have any movies besides.
No. But I'm saying just his character in general.
Oh, really?
They do him so dirty.
I think he's good. I like him.
No, I hate the fact that he's like hybrid Hulk man now. That bothers the shit out of me. The whole appeal to Hulk is that he's big and breaks shit. That is the whole appeal to Hulk. When kids look at Hulk, they're like big. Okay, well, it's
evolution, all right. It's been like 15 years since the first Iron Man, all right.
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do if they make a Hulk movie now? And it also is really weird to me that besides, She-Hulk. I know She-Hulk is.
He's gonna be angry in that one, all right.
Well, he might be. I don't know.
Oh my god.
He might be. He might still
You're
be.
Very doubtful, man. You okay,
dude? It's weird to me, and not that this is a bad thing. And no, it's not because she's a woman, but it's weird to me that there's a She-Hulk show coming out before a canon MCU Hulk movie, even though he's been there for so long.
Well, Sony owns Hulk. So.
Well, Sony also owns Spider-Man, but they have Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, but they fucking hate Hulk. No, I'm just kidding. Sony does.
Why would anyone hate Hulk, dude?
I honestly, yeah.
I'd let him. He probably gives the best big masculine hugs.
We should go to Universal. I feel like you would really like there, and especially
I would love to go
because
I'm poor.
But before we go,
I don't have money.
But before fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. But before we go, we should watch like all the movies that the rides incorporate.
That what?
Okay, so Universal,
yeah,
like you know how Universal Studios, yeah, they like their most top like movies get like a ride.
Are you promoting them because you're wearing their sweatshirt?
No,
are you trying to undercut our podcast?
No, but I'm definitely a giant fan. I would love to work there. There's like people around the world working there, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean that is cool.
I wouldn't mind working there. That'd be like a nice thing on my resume too. Are you kidding?
For what though? Well,
for job experience.
Yeah, but what would be your desired position at Universal?
Probably like maybe like yeah, I'll probably be a character or maybe be like one of the stuntmen or actors on one of their shows.
All right.
That's my desire.
Yeah, dude.
Or maybe
I want
drive
to
the
be
bus.
like. I want to be like Megatron.
Megatron. That's Disney, right? Wait.
No, that's the Universal Transformers.
Oh my god, I'm stupid. I don't know why I was thinking.
You know what? Yeah, you are stupid.
I was thinking about. Okay. That was my final straw. That was my final straw.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was his breaking point.
No, you like roller coasters, right?
I love roller coasters.
No, you would eat that shit up at Universal. Their roller coasters are insane.
Bro, I love going to like Six Flags and shit, but they only have like a handful of really good rides.
Yeah, but that's only because we only ever go to the New Jersey one.
Yeah, but the other ones are worse than the New Jersey one.
Except for I want to go to Magic Kingdom. Not Magic Kingdom. Is it Magic Kingdom in California? It's something magic. Magic something.
I don't know.
Like the California one apparently is really good too.
I want to go to California in general. I want to go exploring.
I'm going this year.
All right, you want to take me? I just
You have no money. Oh, okay. I was gonna say you have no money.
I don't have money. Hopefully, we will soon because our brilliant supporters will spread the word about us.
Also, do y'all want merch? I don't know why I was waiting. I don't know why. It's gonna happen either way. So
it's like Dora. Do you guys see the train?
Yeah, we both stopped and like looked like we're gonna get a response.
You know, I don't care if you want merch or not. You're gonna get it.
Yeah,
eventually.
But like, please like support us.
Season
it's not gonna be
2.
crazy expensive. It's not gonna be like $50.
Yeah. We're gonna have like
maybe like $5.
Yeah, we're gonna have like mugs.
Mugs. Wait, what?
And beanies.
No, beanies. Yeah, beanies.
Socks.
What?
Toe warmers with our logo on it.
You're going. Wait, what? We have to discuss this.
Condoms. That would be sick, actually, dude. Imagine we made Scrambled Egos condoms. And
no, that would be crazy.
And just put our logo.
I wouldn't.
On the latex.
I wouldn't want to do it because, first off,
capitalism, baby.
No, but like if it was like what's it called?
All right. Yeah. Oh, hitting the robot.
Yeah. I don't even know what I was gonna say.
I don't know.
You like kind of shocked me with the capitalism part.
You said, "What if it was?" I don't know. What if we made deerskin?
Oh no. Okay, so condoms, right?
Yeah.
So like. It would have to be. We have to do it. The only people we can really do it with is Trojan, right? But like, if we don't, and we like make an off-brand one, we would get sued because I just know they won't work. I just know it.
Any of our followers know how to make condoms?
Yeah, like y'all want to.
You guys want to work on a condom assembly line?
You would get only 20% though. We would get the other 80.
Yeah, and the only thing you would get for lunch is
a slice of pepperoni.
Yeah, one slice. Of a very small, not even real pepperoni,
maybe like the size of my nipple. You know
that, or the slice of the width of a Slim Jim.
How long have you and Evie been together? Has it been a high school career yet?
Question. 3 years next month.
Oh shit! Ew! Stop. It's gross.
We celebrate our anniversaries.
No, yeah, I never said you did.
Well, then why stop? Ew, gross. Are you yelling at me because I know when my anniversary is?
No, I'm just lonely.
Oh, bro, I told you if I gotta kiss you to make you feel better, if we gotta hold hands for 5 minutes, dude.
No, yeah, I feel you.
I'm here for you, man.
Thank you.
You know, if you need me to support your OnlyFans, I'll do it.
Wait, what? I never said anything about that.
Do you not remember a few episodes ago? When you asked me if you made an OnlyFans if I would support it. And
oh yeah, no, yeah, you're right.
I'd subscribe.
You were correct.
Yeah.
Damn, we're on episode 8. We're halfway. We're almost to the halfway point.
Yeah, we're almost halfway through the season, lads. Season 2 comes out in July, or end of June. Yep.
Yeah, or the beginning of July. Don't hold us to that though, because
don't hold us accountable.
Life happens, right?
Yeah, life does happen, and sometimes you get COVID or die.
But, shit.
I hope we don't die, but
I mean,
it's possible. An ice cream truck could fall out of the sky. And
yeah, if I do die, like, like it's not gonna be an inconvenience for me,
But Mario, you're irreplaceable. I couldn't put
You're right.
somebody else in your spot.
I know, that's why I know I'm irreplaceable. Like, so I left my mark in this world.
Okay. I guess fuck me. The show would just have to end then.
No, you can continue, but like you should no, but like I would totally support you sapping this shit out of my death.
Oh, okay.
You'd be like, guys, like this is just really an emotional
Guys,
ride.
please buy my merch to support me after he dies.
No, yeah, and then you get like 100,000 views. Like, wow, he has a podcast by himself after his like co-host died.
Are we like planning a death right now?
No. If this does happen, it's because of Jacob.
Yeah. Wait. Whoa.
You said yeah.
Is it because are we assuming murder?
How would you want to die?
Either by natural causes, because that always doesn't seem painful, like just getting old. I don't mean like a heart attack. Or, if I'm to be murdered, then hopefully a gunshot to the skull. Okay. Because it's the quickest method. If I just get everything blown out, like I don't want to get stabbed and bleed to death. Like that's painful. True. If it's by like freak accident and it's random, I want to be on a sledding trip and be going so fast down a mountain and then hit a tree with my head that it just takes me out completely right then and there. Like that is my death.
Well, shit.
Because I want it to be fast and painless if it's not just naturally.
No, yeah, I think I definitely would like just sleep and then just die. Like I wouldn't feel.
Yeah, dying in your sleep seems like so peaceful. It's like it's like that scene from Kung Fu Panda where Master Oogway disappears and he's like, "My time has come," and then he dies.
Oh, I love that turtle.
He's a nice turtle.
Yeah.
You know that guy on Instagram who makes videos impersonating Master Oogway, and he sold condoms. If he could do it, we could do it.
I'm surprised they don't have a Kung Fu Panda ride.
They don't have a Kung Fu Panda what?
Ride.
Yeah,
they have a Minions one. They just closed down a Shrek one.
What?
Yeah.
Like permanently?
Yeah, forever. But like, it's not really a ride. It was like more like a show, like a 3D show.
Oh. Bro.
But you still get to meet, I think,
Shrek and Donkey.
Donkey, yeah. Donkey makes fun of you.
So does Megatron.
Yeah.
You know what?
I wouldn't mind dying on a roller coaster.
It depends on how, because like there's a few ways you could die. One, too sharp of a turn, you're not sitting properly, ribs break, heart shatters, something. Two, thing latch opens up, you fall out the roller coaster to your death. 3, somebody else falls out of the roller coaster in front of you and then flies to the back of the roller coaster where you are, breaks your neck by impact.
Yeah, but like I would just feel it. It would be done like that though. 4,
you fall out and then land on the track and then the roller coaster goes back.
Stop. I don't like thinking about that one. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Oh,
it's like you're alive long enough to like see it coming,
what's crazy?
You can't
Death
jump
is
off
just inevitable.
Yeah.
That's just...
I couldn't wrap my head around that for so long. I have like literal existential crisis, and like I have like literal existentialism where I'll be sitting there and I'm like, why do I exist? And then it'll freak me out. Like, how do I exist? Like, how did all this come to be? And this is where religion comes in.
We're the only planet too. Like,
well, that's definitely almost not true. Almost definitely not true.
Yeah, but like we're the only known.
Well, yeah, we're just waiting for somebody to find us.
Please help. Please.
Also, the fact that, like, a meteor could just, like... Or an asteroid...
Have you seen Don't Look Up?
I've heard of it. But, dude, like... just imagine...
I feel like you would enjoy that movie.
Just imagine a huge asteroid bigger than the ones that killed the dinosaurs just comes... And the last thing you see is an asteroid falling from the sky. Imagine being one of the people that an asteroid lands directly on. Like, it just comes.
You can get a lot of money.
You'd be fucking dead.
No, but you would gain money because, like, there's literally astronomers for you to literally get warned by. And, like, if you get hit by one and you weren't warned, you can sue them or sue the city, whatever.
Oh, you're talking like a small one.
Well, giant asteroid, it has to be a small one to directly hit you. What?
Well, no, if it's a giant, I'm just saying
if it's a giant one, it's just gonna hit multiple people at the same time.
Oh yeah, I know, but I'm saying, imagine you're one of those people.
I wouldn't mind it.
I get vertigo when I look up at like the Empire State Building. Like I can't deal with like big things.
You know what's crazy? I get vertigo when I climb upstairs.
Like just regular stairs.
Yeah. For some reason, I'm just like. Ugh.
I got vertigo.
It's only there though.
Dude, I get vertigo whenever I look at the sky. I don't even know if it's vertigo. Like if I'm laying on my roof, which has happened multiple times. If I'm laying on my roof and I look up into the night sky, it scares the shit out of me because I'm just like, bro, what if gravity just turned off? And then I feel like
I'm just like looking up, and then I literally just think about everything and anything that's possible in this world.
Yeah, dude. When my field of vision is limited to the sky above me, it freaks me out because I have like no sense of ground at that point. Like I'm laying on my roof, but I feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere because the only thing I can see is the sky, and then it's just like nervous sensory overload.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about getting the AMC,
AMC Stubbs A-list.
Because you get to watch like 3 movies.
Yeah, do it.
A week.
Do it.
Which is a total of.
Well, I have a question
15?
for you.
Is it 15? 15 movies a month.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Are you gonna have the time to do that?
Probably.
Okay.
Like I just feel, you know.
All right. Well, if you can dedicate yourself to watching 15 movies a month.
Oh no, I wouldn't want to do that.
Then why are you asking me?
Because you would save money just by going twice. Like, if you go twice a month, you save money already.
I see. Is it like a one-person thing, or can you bring pals?
I have no idea.
Because if you can bring pals, then that's a real bargain.
No, that's a real bargain. It's only like $23.95 for the month.
Really?
Yeah.
There we go. There it was. There it was. Oh god, I like cry when I yawn.
You're like tearing up, bro. You good?
When I yawn, I just like am like cry.
So when are you gonna get engaged with Eviana?
I'm not gonna answer that question.
No, I just wanted to put you on the spot.
If I do answer that question, then either way it will be a bad thing.
Yes, because Evie would be like, "Oh, so why don't you want to get married now?"
She'd either be like, "Why don't you want to marry me?"
And if you do say like soon, like maybe like 2 months from now, she'd be like, "Bitch, you think I'm gonna say yes in 2 months? We have our whole lives."
Literally.
So it's a lose-lose situation for you.
Yeah, but I mean, I already told her I wouldn't propose to her anytime soon.
That's good.
I have ambitions first.
Didn't one of our friends almost propose to their girlfriend? Or like, it's not really my friend, but it was like mostly your friend.
Yeah, he was talking it up, but he never actually like
and
did
not,
or
not
wanted
dating.
to.
But see, that's perfect. That's the exact reason why you I just don't think. Okay, if you're gonna get married young,
I need to live with my significant other before I decide to marry them.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like I like.
You know, people don't do that.
I know.
That's like I think it's some sort of religion. Is the Muslim religion?
No, I think people just don't do that. Like some people just don't do that.
Oh no, I don't think that. No. I think, but like, there's also like a religion that like prevents you from even like doing anything until you like.
Well, a bunch of them have arranged marriages.
Get married. Too. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. No. Yeah. That's actually kind of sad.
Which that really sucks.
Yeah. That like that. I imagine
that
like,
blows.
Yeah. What if like they're not good looking? Like fuck.
Shit. So why'd you do this to me?
Like, come on now. Like, I agree to it.
I wish I was built like a fridge. Square.
It's more like rectangular.
Depends on what you look at it.
A mini fridge is like.
If you look at it from a bird's eye view, then it's gonna look like a square.
You know what movie I watched yesterday? Oh, I want to update everybody with my New Year's resolution. So you know how I wanted to become more independent because I feel like I like socially like have been depending on my friends. Mm-hmm. I did my first step and I went to the movies by myself yesterday, and it was interesting.
Honestly, regardless of how socially dependent I was, I still wouldn't go to the movies on my own. I don't know if that was necessarily the best step in improving this, but I guess it was a step in a direction.
What? That was messed up.
No.
I was really proud of myself.
Well, no, you should be proud
I
of
was
yourself.
really anxious.
You should be proud of yourself.
No, I'm not anymore.
Go to like, do you ever...
You literally just said, no matter how independent.
Do you ever go to the doctor's office by yourself?
No.
That's a good step.
How that a good step?
Because that's like a...
Well, I mean, it's not... I don't think I need
thing.
that, though. Like, my parents just take me... Actually, now I'm 19, so... I don't think... I can actually probably go by myself now. I wouldn't be worried about that. It's a doctor.
Wait, why couldn't you go by yourself?
What do you mean? They just always came with me, I guess. Or they have the insurance card that I don't have.
So take your insurance card.
Yeah,
let it
no.
go.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm not socially depending on that. I'm talking about, like, socially as in, like, friends.
Okay, so...
Like, I'm not really able to, like, do any... You okay?
Yeah, I heard something weird in the headphones. But I think it's because you stepped on my wire.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
But I didn't... Like, I'm socially, like, really depending on my friends.
Can I ask you a
like,
question?
I would...
No.
Do you say no?
Yeah, no. Let me ask you a question. So, my question is, in what field of your life are you so socially dependent that it's become a negative thing to you? Because I don't think that needing friends to go to the movie theater is a bad thing, because I need friends to go to the movie theater. But in what aspect of your life does it impose a genuine concern?
I feel like I'm just depending on my friends too much.
For what, though? Like in what aspects of your life?
I just don't feel like I'm independent, like, at all. And I'm 19 years old.
You know what you should do? You should try spending an entire week, besides when we record, because we got to do that for them. But you should try spending an entire week without hanging out with anybody and just trying to...
Yeah, but this wouldn't be a hangout, though. This is, like, literally our...
Oh, yeah.
Job.
This is our job.
An activity.
But, yeah, I think you should try doing that. Personally, I'm no therapist, but...
Yeah, that I don't know. I don't know about that. That's maybe like later down in the steps.
Okay. Yeah, no.
My next step is
my routine of doing things is very different. I like to just like go full force doing the latest step just initially.
I also feel like my biggest fear is low-key like loneliness.
That's a fear of mine too. I don't like being alone. Like just in general. Like when I'm home alone, I don't like it.
And I'm not talking about like relationship wise. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm talking about like having
Mario's no simp.
Having like friends. Like
yeah. No, that's important.
Because at one point, like I might be moving to California or like New York City, and I have no one that I know there living there. So I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I haven't thought about that. Like, I don't know where I'd want to live or like if I'd want to be away from my friends and family. That's a rough one because I don't know if my decision should be influenced by that. You know, I think my biggest influence should be money.
Interesting.
Like, if I have enough money, then, like, I should get rich in New York State and then leave and go somewhere where the cost of living is, like, $2.
I met a friend whose dad is, like, a millionaire.
Put him on the show.
Might have to, but she's underage, so...
Don't put her on the show.
I think she just turned 17.
Okay, we got a year.
Yeah.
In a year.
You'll
Speaking of that, I'm telling you that right now, if you want to be on the show, we have guidelines.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a bit of a contract.
Yeah, we're gonna have guidelines.
So you can't sue us.
You can't be under 18.
I think we said this in the last episode.
I'm saying it again. You can't say or do anything that'll get you or us in trouble, and you have to post us on social media if you join us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You have to definitely promote our episode with you. The fuck.
Yeah. So, I think that's a good place to leave.
Yeah, but I do think that it's gonna be good due to the fact that like you have people that I don't know like personally, and then I have people that you don't know personally, and it's
gonna be like a big entourage. I don't even know what that word means.
We're also gonna have a schedule. We might have like maybe like a new website. Maybe.
We're almost definitely gonna have a new website. But
yeah, maybe a new website where we have like a little page where you can sign up, and maybe like we can like basically you would come on our like show to tell your story, and like we would ask you questions, get to know you, and yeah,
it would just kind of be like getting to meet somebody for the first time through the podcast.
Yeah.
And I'd be very interested in seeing how these interactions play out. Especially, everyone's unique, and we're very excited to meet you guys.
I'm not really worried about like our friends, like Victoria, Alexa, Evie.
Yeah.
Like
we definitely
Babs.
are looking for new people. We definitely looking for new people. All right. Yeah, Babs. I love Babs. All right. So I think this is a good place to leave off this episode.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for listening to this episode. Please share us on socials, and thanks.
Yeah.
Rate our show.
Yeah. Oh, give us a 5-star. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Scrambled Egos. Follow our Twitter, and I know you haven't followed it yet.
Follow our Twitter.
God,
I don't need to. Follow our Twitter.
You're a host. How? What?
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
I love you.
Bye.